Good morning. I am sitting here with my coffee, just enjoying the morning, really. This is like a normal routine for me. Usually I have the dogs out here, but with the camera and everything, I don't want to bring them along. But this has been a really happy place to record content, and if you don't know me, I'm Mattie Nicholson. I'm a former Capitol Hill communications director. I've done corporate PR for finance, energy, healthcare companies, and recently launched my own PR firm. And it's a little bit of a different PR firm because I am not charging agency prices. I am really breaking down all of this PR knowledge that has been hidden behind agency retainers and this stereotype, really, that you have to be some established CEO or executive to be able to even afford PR services. And while that has been true, I am breaking down that wall. So as we get started in Publicity, Decoded, and all that it is, I wanted to break down some free tools that you'll be able to take advantage of as you get started that are available to anyone, even PR people who have all the big tools and big databases that you could dream of. But these are resources that are free, they're available to you. And I think these are really good tools because they connect journalists directly with reporters, which is the whole vision that I have for Heirloom PR. And talking to friends who are journalists, typically when you, and this is not all, but this is like 95% of the time, there are publicists who are representing these executives, CEOs, authors, whatever. And the only way the journalist actually gets a conversation with the, can you hear my neighbor yelling? I think they're calling their dog. But typically, the only way that a journalist really gets connected with a business owner and able to ask them directly questions, right, is by going through the publicist or by going through the marketing agency. And the marketing agency and PR group has to do that because if they didn't, their value would be realized that, wait, I can just talk to the reporter myself. If I have the contact, I can just reach out to them, and they don't want that. So, and I can say that knowing that I've been on that side of gatekeeping and wanting to preserve the value that you bring from an agency perspective. And there are plenty of good things that agencies do, so don't take that as like the dark side of marketing. But I mean, kind of is the dark side of an agency. So when I founded Heirloom PR, I really wanted to take all the things that were hidden behind agency retainers, hidden behind these stereotypes, these notions that you can only access these things if you are XYZ, and bring the education to you. So let me get into the two tools. I think we'll just put this in one video for now, but I'd like to do a deeper dive when I figure out how to screen share and walk you through all that. I'm not the best at tech, so that part is all new to me for sure. So these two tools are free, and the first one that I personally use is called Quoted. I'll link both of these below in the description. It's spelled QWOTED.com, quoted.com. And essentially you sign up and you can say, there's two options. You can register as someone looking to get publicity for somebody else. So if you yourself have your own PR firm, or maybe you do in-house comms for some organization or company, this is a great tool for you too. But you can sign up either as trying to get coverage for somebody else or as trying to get coverage for yourself. So this is really a great tool for anyone. I mean, across the gambit, it's just a good tool to have a presence on. So once you select which type, you'll go through and you'll fill out all the things. Again, I'll do a deeper dive video where you can walk through all of this, but you could even follow along right now if you wanted to go to quoted.com and see for yourself. So you'll set up your account, and once you set up your account, and you have to do your profile and your picture and your title and what company you're with and yada yada. Then when you get into like the meat of what the platform is, journalists will go there, and I believe Harrow is the same, but honestly I have not been inside Harrow, which is the second one. Quoted, I have been inside and I do use this. I get email alerts. It's just good to know what's out there, what kind of things are coming in. So you'll pick your industry when you're setting up your profile, and I believe you can only pick 3. So you definitely need to be somewhat dialed in on what kind of stories you're hoping to get quoted in. But the journalists on that platform are submitting requests to Quoted and saying, I need a real estate expert on the siding for new builds that's in 2026, or something like that. It could be like Home and Gardens is looking for a soil expert to tell readers what their soil pH levels should be and what plants thrive best in those. So it can be really, it's usually very, very specific requests, but when you sign up, let's say for real estate, because that's one that I monitor, you get it across the gamut. So anyone looking for real estate agents in that topic that you select to monitor, you're gonna get the whole run of journalists submitting questions in that topic. And it could be questions from like how to, lists that you need to give to new buyers. We want the top 5 things you would tell a client to do when they move into a new home, all the way to like best plumbers for new homeowners, or like what kind of insurance is it could be very different. How to landscape your new home. Anyway, I'll stop making up examples. You get the gist. So that is a really, really, really great tool. Harrow is somewhat similar. I'll need to dive more into this myself. I just don't know that much. I was subscribed to it long, long ago, but I believe it was a year or so ago in 2025 or 2024, they went through a rebranding, and essentially from what I have read, it did not go as well. But again, I have not used it in probably 4 or 5 years, so it's been a little bit of time. And I've just used Quoted more personally. I think it's easier to use, but that also could have been maybe Harrow was offline at some point and it wasn't an option. I have no idea. Can't remember. But these 2 tools are both free. Quoted is free. I don't think they have a paid tier. Harrow does have a paid tier, so it's free to get started, but then there will be some features that are paywalled. So either way, it's a good starting point if you're thinking about getting some coverage either for yourself, or if you are a PR professional and you came across this video. Those are really good tools to be incorporating into your business. The next thing, like once you have that access, you're gonna need to know how to pitch, how to send a pitch, how to decide what to send, and that is a learned skill for sure. I have a couple free resources available on that, and I will work on putting more out on it. But I think this is a really good starting point. So if you find yourself in that category of people looking to get more coverage, start earning media instead of paying for media, this is a good option for you. So if you try it, let me know how you like it. If you try Harrow, let me know what you think. Again, I haven't really been on that platform in a while, and I have definitely not seen it since they've rebranded and relaunched since, in last year maybe. So that one I will need to dive into and look more into. But the whole point of Publicity, Decoded, and my PR firm is really to give you the tools that have always been locked behind these crazy PR stereotypes and retainers, and teach you how to do it yourself, because it's not hard. Is it time consuming? Sure. Are there skills and strategies that you need to learn along the way? Absolutely. But once you know those things, this is not like unattainable work. And I think that is, I don't know. I've loved all the agencies and people that I've worked for, but they're definitely getting paid by the elite. And I think these are, these are skills that can be taught and skills that can be learned by anybody with a brain and some work ethic. So I'm really excited about this channel, and I hope that this video looks like I wanted it to look. I want it to feel like you're just having coffee with your personal publicist, and I hope that that came across, and I'll see you in the next video.